Um, I think we should be good to go, so I guess I will get started. Now, whether or not people can hear me or the music correctly is up for debate, but we will give this a try and then see. Um, well, hello everyone, welcome back to another stream of We Die Too Much, this time in sort of Convallaria. Sorry for the late stream, it will also be a shorter one compared to the other sort of Convallaria streams. Mainly because there is a live that we wanted to watch that starts at 1:30, and with the late stream as well, yeah, we'll have less time for sure, but hopefully we can find a good stopping point. I guess we shall get started. Okay, where did we leave off last time? I think we were halfway through chapter 3. Oh, that's really loud. Or at least it's loud to me. I don't know if it is for the stream. Okay, maybe let's turn that up a little bit. Okay, let's see. Lady Layla hasn't been home for so long. The work of a marshal must be very busy and tiring. She had a big argument with our master last time. Seems she angered someone important. I thought of switching to selling fish, but the Office of Trade and Health Bureau take 80% of profits. I should charge only 30 for protection. How are we supposed to survive? Something's happening at the Security Bureau. Yesterday, a massive haul of smuggled Luxites was uncovered at a warehouse in Westport. Looks like the smuggling network of the Union won't stop just because a few nobles died. If we keep following this case, we'll definitely root out every faction involved in the Blood Luxite case. Alright, let's head to the port now. Do have some of these to use up. Oh, there are more! Oops. Summons landmines at random. Grants the target pursuit order. Well, that's pretty handy. Oh, grants Nightwalker to all allies within 3 targets. Around 3 tiles around the target. Who has new skills? Before attacking, ignores 30% of the targets. He did immediately comes. Malik. Let's do this one. Deals 120 damage to one enemy within a cross shape of the character. Oh. Maybe let's use this one. And then let's equip this before I forget. Important battle detected. Probably on the map. That's a lot of characters. Hmm. That? Hmm. It's a little loud on my ears. Let's try that. There really are so many luck sites here, all hidden so well. I wonder where they will end up. The skull symbol. I see. Skull symbol. Who goes there? Hi, Lane. Is the audio okay? I have a slightly different setup today, so the audio is probably a bit different than usual. Help! Catch those who broke into the warehouse! Oh dear. Audio is weird. Weird in what way? Like the game audio is too loud, I'm too quiet, I'm too staticky maybe? Because I'm not using my usual mic, I'm using my headset mic. We have to gather all the evidence. We can't let them take any luck sites away. Collect 4 pieces of luck site evidence or defeat all enemies. It's like you're talking through a weird mic. Oh, headset makes sense. Yeah, I'm not streaming at my house where I usually stream sort of Convallaria. I'm streaming at my parents', which there is a Yeti mic, but I didn't set it up. Kind of warply. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me try and fix that. But aside from that, how is the audio versus the game audio? Okay, how's this? Oh, now I don't hear anything from my game. Okay, let's try that one. Nope, that's not working. No game audio. Okay, not that. So it was too loud before, and now I don't hear anything. But there are little bars that are showing up for the game audio. Is my phone just really confused? Is there still no game audio? Is there any mic audio? Can anyone hear me right now? What? Game audio? Okay. But not the game. That's interesting. It says that it is picking up something from it. Let's see. Oh, there's a little game audio. Oh, it's just too quiet then. One sec. You have your volume on max. Can't I hear anything though? Because before I could hear stuff, and now I can't hear anything. Oh, wait, I hear something. Where is this coming from? Nope, not there. That's not coming from there. Is it coming out this way? Oh, it is just really quiet. How's this? The bars look a little bit higher, so I think it should be louder now. Hopefully my voice sounds less warbly now too, because it should be connected to the Yeti mic. That's better? Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah, okay, it was just really quiet. But it's still super quiet. Okay, what if I turn myself down? How is this then? And then the game itself will probably get louder too. Okay, let's see. I wanted to do... Where's that thing where they like gather everyone at once? Oh, I didn't get any Lux lights in there. Also, what is happening? Yeah,
What was happening? Right, we found some other people doing Luxite stuff, so we are trying to get in their way. Is basically what's going on here. Except I think I wanted to get one of the little red boxes. So let me just backtrack that. I thought I grabbed at least one of... Oh, I did grab at least one of them. Wait, no I didn't. Because I think I went from here. I went from here. So that did not get any of the Luxite. Okay, let me back up one. Actually, maybe gold here. A little bit. Okay, let's try that. Nope, that did not gather the Luxites. Okay, fine. Now let's try... Oh. Did the audio just cut off? Nope, it just froze. Okay. Do a flashbang here. And then also... Okay, let's see. Let's... Let's do that. Oh wait, you're supposed to collect the... Wait, what was I supposed to do? Collect 4 pieces of Luxite evidence or defeat all... Oh, I was supposed to collect them, not try and use them to beat up the bad guys. Okay, got it. Got it! Hope this is enough to break down the door. Oh yeah. Plenty. I can't attack this one? Okay, fine. You can... see. What was that? That's on clothing. I can't actually reach anything. Okay, I guess I'll stand right there. FYI, Dino is also here, but she is in the background. I am also not sure if you can hear her. Mang says hello. It is booming enough, I hope, if people can hear you. Mang says, I think I might hear something that sounds like Dino's voice. Oh, okay.
It's because of the way the mic is.
How about that?
Hello.
Can you hear her now?
Hello, hello.
どこを見ているの？空を待ってみる？まだ続けるつもり？ええ、準備するわ。この戦いは間もなく終わる。行くよ。速攻で終わらせる。
Smack them this way, because otherwise might hit Layla by accident.
Did you turn off the computer?
I think you turned off the computer. The computer was already off when I came here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Will you raid a gang hideout or something? Why are there so many gang members here? Judging by their clothes, they must be the dockers. We have enough evidence now. Let's go and find Tristan. Fall back or all enemies are defeated. Oh, no. There are more enemies there. Okay, got it. Alice is at a very bad disadvantage, I think. We can semi-slowly...
焦る必要はないわ。了解。
That's good. Will I hear myself?
No.
I have my headset on, so I don't know. Okay.
I get live audio, but everything else would be like they do.
Okay, got it.
I'm just watching, so then I don't have to watch her micros now.
Okay, sounds good.
How are you?
行くよ。速攻で終わらせる。
Can people still hear you? Can people still hear me? I hope people can still hear me. Dino, try talking.
Do you enjoy sort of Convallaria, Meg?
I guess we will see
Or
if there's a
Elaine.
response. Elaine hasn't said anything for a while.
Hello. Oh yes, she does enjoy sort of Convallaria. That's good.
That is good.
私の相手を務めるには早すぎたね。
Dang, Raya.
Every week I worry because you pulled Maita so many times. And I was like, I hope she doesn't drop the game because of this. It is my weekly worry that it's not good enough. I have to check in too many times a day then. Really? I only check 2 times a day.
I also only check
気にな
like
って
2
いるのは
times a
誰
day.
かしら？
But maybe she doesn't have a full LP meter? Stamina meter?
相手の作戦は
Because it's 240, which would be max.
おっと、
And
ちょうどよかっ
that's
た。
when you hit max level. But when you're not max level, you have to check multiple times, otherwise it overfills.
行くよ。
Use your
速攻で終わら
booming
せる。
voice, Dino. I'm trying to.
Sorry, Layla.
I'm definitely gonna drop again. Another Maita.
バッチリだね。今回もぴったり息が合
That
ってた
would
んじ
be
ゃないか。
tragic.
この勝利をどう祝うかって？
That would be tragic.
Yes. It's like abandoned game due to pulling another Maita.
Oh. Also, can I get some water? Thank you. Yeah, room temp's fine. Room temp. Oh, that filled up the meter fast. I thought I was like halfway through the chapter because Layla's favor was only at like half. And then it just all came at once after that one. Something is happening. Oh, come with me.
I'm splicing up some meat for you then. Oh!
Udon sounds yummy.
That's what I'm looking forward to in Japan.
I just came back from going out for steak with some friends, which is in line with me trying to get more iron into my system. Let's see. Some magnifying glass. Oh.
Lira. これはあなたの家族のシンボル忘れちゃった？ドクロの印。初めてあなたを逮捕した時身につけていたものはみんなその印があしらわれていた。本当に品のないチンピラだったな。何年経ってもあなた好みのスタイルは昔のまんま。
結局何見つかった？
私が知ってるあのチンピラはね、気難しい性格で喧嘩っ早くてとんだトラブルメーカーだった。彼女は法律なんて眼中になかった。でも私が見た中で一番義理がたい人だった。家族や友人のためなら その身を投げ出すような人。私は心から理解してる。あなたは自分の信念を持ち、心の底から悪と不平等を憎む人だってことをね。
リラ。
権力を振りかざす悪党どもこそが真の犯罪者。かつてあなたが言った言葉よ。今その犯罪者たちに関する重要な手がかりをあなたが握っている。
無駄だ、リラ。あんたは長い間ずっと一人で正義を貫いてきた。その努力と献身はしっかりこの目で見てきたさ。私の中ではあんたは間違いなくヒーローという名にふさわしいやつだ。けどな、今のウェーブランはどうだ。あの頃のウェーブランと何一つ変わりゃしねえ。貴族たちは法律を盾にやりたい放題。一方スラム街じゃ数えきれないほどの連中が法の約束する救済もどこへやら毎日飢え死にしてる。そんで治安局の牢獄を見りゃ、生きるために仕方なく悪事に手を染めた奴らで急詰めになってやがる。あんたが何を言おうが全部無駄なんだよ。
ウェーブランはずっと暗闇に覆われてきた。それは分かっている。けれど現状を変えようと努力し続けることでのみ変化のチャンスは作れるのよ。
まだわからねえのか。この事件の裏に潜む闇はあんたにどうにかできるもんじゃねえ。証拠を渡したところで何も変わりゃしねえんだ。あんたの心の中の正義は実現しねえ。永遠にな。私のこともあんたは勘違いしてる。私に信念なんざありゃしないよ。正しいとか間違いとかそんなことはどうでもいい。ただのチンピラなんだ。私にできるのは家族を守ることだけだね。ありもしない理想の未来のために大事な家族の命を懸けたりしない。
それがあなたの本心なら無理強いはしないわ。悪かったわね、トリスタ。こんな危険な道にあなたを巻き込もうとしたのが間違いだった。でもきっといつか暗闇を光で照らしてみせる。どんな代償を払ってでもね。
Dang.
And if you had played the Tristan and Layla event when it was still in rotation, it would make so much sense.
But I probably would have still been really confused. Anyways, going through the chat, Dino said in the back that she's really looking forward to Gyudon when she goes to Japan later this year. That's what she was saying.
I just love eating a giant bowl of gyudon with miso soup and a little milk box. And it's all like $7 or something like that. It's so cheap.
I see. So that's how it works.
Oh, and a small salad too.
Anya, steak is a good. Iron trick, yeah, I agree. It can get pretty pricey though, especially the good ones.
We live in Alberta though.
It's still pricey.
Yeah.
At least I had a gift card this time, so it wasn't as bad on my wallet. But it was like, whoa.
It was even on sale.
Oh.
Wait,
no, the steak today. I was talking about the steak. Dino also made me some beef roast. Prime rib.
Like the expensive stuff.
Yeah, like the expensive, which we also use a gift card for. So it wasn't as expensive. So I've been getting more iron.
You lied to us.
What?
It's a boot.
What? That's not gyudon. Elaine.
That's like saying I made tempura and then you revealed that you used pork instead of shrimp.
Doesn't tempura refer to any of the ones that are fried using the
Hanko?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wouldn't that still be in effect?
Because katsu is a pork cutlet.
But if you're still using the tempuras, isn't it technically kind of still?
No.
I feel like it's more like if you said you were making shrimp tempura, but it turns out that it was pork.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but you didn't specify tempura. You were just like tempura.
No, I did say.
No, you didn't.
I imagined shrimp tempura when I was talking about it.
No, you didn't.
I imagined it, I said, in my mind. I imagined shrimp tempura. But maybe I did say tempura. Period. If you're really hurting for iron, you could eat liver. Oh yes, I tried eating liver and onions once.
How was that?
I did not like it. Thank goodness it was my friend that ordered it. And then I ate it and I was like,
Oh, so you just tried a bit. Okay, that's good.
And then he was like, is it good? And I was like, you can have the rest.
Interesting.
But apparently a lot of people, well, some people really, really enjoy it, so.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there was one show where there was a character that really liked liver and onions.
Yeah, it was liver and onions. That's why I wanted to try it.
No, but what was the character that really liked? Who was the character that really liked it? Because I feel like we know about it because we watched a show where there was a character that really liked liver and onions.
Search it.
Dino did not say shrimp, is what Elaine says. Anyways, since Dino is here, okay, so I'm not sure if you are aware, but locally there was an event that was happening for the past couple of days called Choco Fest.
Simpson?
What's that?
Simpsons character Chester J. Lampwick is known for his love of liver.
What does he look like? I don't remember their character names. No, I feel like it wasn't The Simpsons.
Doug?
And who?
Doug?
Doug? Who's Doug?
The cartoon.
Oh, that Doug.
She's never heard of
No,
Choco.
I don't know. No, Choco Fest. Anyways, it's a new event. They just started. I think this was their first time hosting it. But basically, there were a number of chocolate places, chocolatiers that kind of like gather together and sell chocolate. So like similar to our Heritage Festival, where there's a bunch of booths and there are tickets that you buy and then use it to purchase products from certain booths, I think is what it was like. Dino can probably give a better explanation of how how it actually worked, because I was planning to go with her today, but I ended up needing to work instead, so I was not able to go. But Dino can give a much better
experience.
yes,
review.
she can give a much better review about what it was like.
Okay, sorry. I need to go back onto the tangent about the liver thing.
Huh?
So I wrote down characters that like liver and onions in anime, because there was a good chance that it was from anime.
No, I think it was a cartoon.
And then
Liver and Onions isn't an anime thing.
Google
Okay, go on.
gave me in the anime Butareba, the story of a man who turned into a pig. The main character, a 19-year-old man who transformed into a pig, is shown to be interested in pork liver after it caused him to fall unconscious. While not explicitly saying that he likes liver, the story revolves around him trying to find himself in another world after consuming pork liver, suggesting a link between food and his unusual transformation. It is an anime.
Definitely not, but also
But
what?
it's also a light novel, I think.
I'm gonna steal your phone to look it up right now. But please explain how Choco Fest was. No, no, the
There's the wiki page for you. You can continue to read about it. When I was younger and had moved out for the first time, I used to try a couple of tricks. Never heard of Choco Fest. I'd heard that if you soak the liver in milk for a while, it reduces the bad taste. Oh yes, I heard about that. And smothered with tomato sauce. Oh. I actually like it in pate, liver pate. It's so good.
Professor Utonium!
Oh,
He was talking about it one time in one of the episodes. It was Professor Utonium.
that does sound like a very Professor Utonium.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways.
He's like, girls, it's so good. Yeah.
And then the girls are probably like, ew. Okay, yeah, that's a song about, right? Okay.
He claims that liver and onion is his favorite dish, but then seems reluctant to eat it when it's actually served to him. Professor Utonium.
I guess he doesn't actually like liver and onions.
Yeah. Yeah, Chocolate Fest was actually pretty fun. It was a small event, and it was kind of expensive for the event. It's probably like a size of like maybe like a school gymnasium or something, and then you have like several booths and also like a stage area. Yeah, and it was really cool because a lot of these booths were like from out of town chocolatiers.
Okay.
Yeah, so some were from BC, so Vancouver. Some were from Yellowknife. There were some from Winnipeg. There was even one that was like as seen on the Food Network. That kind of thing. So that was really cool. And what I thought was even cooler was because they're chocolatiers, they actually explained how they made the chocolates. And they would say things like, oh yeah, we didn't actually like, melt down any chocolates. We actually made them like straight from the cocoa bean? Cocoa butter? Yeah, the bean. And then they were also saying that, oh yeah, our chocolates doesn't contain like, any weird ingredients or something like that. And then there's other ones that are like, yeah, we mixed this ingredient in, but we did like several hundred tests to get the correct ratio, because apparently if there's a different nut to chocolate ratio, then it apparently messes up the oil or butter content of the chocolate.
Yeah,
like
chocolate is
that.
very sensitive.
So they were very specific when they were explaining it to us, but of course, like, I can only absorb so much, right? Because I'm a like total chocolate newbie. So like I was like, dang, this is so cool. And then they're like, yeah. And then if you try like the chocolate, like the base, without like any of the mixings, it would taste like this. And then so there was a lot of really cool things about it. And what I didn't know is I didn't know how to taste the chocolate. So when they were giving me the samples, all I did was, if I keep this in my hand, it will melt in my hand. So I need to pop it in my mouth, is what I thought. Apparently, what you're supposed to do is put it in your mouth, let it melt a little bit, breathe in, and then basically have the aromas basically mix with what you breathed in order to properly taste some of the chocolates that like, you know, the ones that are like very, very subtle kind of flavors. And I was like, whoa. So the next few that I tried, I like, you know, put it in my mouth, and then I kind of like, you know, just held it in my mouth for a bit, and I was just like kind of like breathing the air and trying to like, you know, have it mix with, you know, the chocolates and try to taste those subtle notes that, yeah, aromas, yeah, it was like those subtle notes that I never would have noticed, because the first few I was just like, it's gonna melt in my mouth, pops it in my mouth, carries on.
I mean,
Right?
to be fair, it is, if it's like a really warm environment, that does also make sense.
Yeah, but then like a lot of them were like, oh, this is like 70% what was it, 70% like cocoa or something like that, dark, 70%,
Yeah, usually, yeah.
something like that, from Ecuador. And then like this is like from 70%, but it was from like the rainforest, so they had a different climate, so the taste is quite different. I put both of those in my mouth, I couldn't taste the difference. Because I didn't know how to taste it properly. But then after I learned how to taste it properly, I was like, dang, I should have went back and like properly tasted those differences. Yeah.
It is harder to tell for those ones sometimes, but yeah, it's kind of similar to wine tasting, I think, where you're also trying to breathe it in a way.
Yes.
But yeah, different chocolates will taste different based on the origin that they're from. Like, yeah, different climate, different environment will cause the cocoa beans to taste different, and so it'll have certain like different notes when you eat it. That's why there are some chocolatiers that specialize in like, oh, we only have like these single origin chocolates. Like for other chocolatiers that they don't do like single origin, usually what happens is, from what I heard, is that they actually do like a mix of different origins, and they do it in a way to get a very certain flavor profile. So then whenever you eat their chocolates, it's always like they're aiming for the same kind of taste, basically. So it's consistent. But the thing about the single origin ones is that they're each going to taste like a very certain way, and sometimes it might change a little bit depending on what happens to bean and stuff like that, but they will generally still be about the same though. But yeah, it's an interesting concept. Like, sometimes it is interesting to just do like a single origin sort of thing, because then you get to taste like just how the chocolate would be from that single location. But yeah, a lot of the chocolates that you see that don't like specify are usually kind of a blend of different chocolates to get a very certain flavor profile that they use. But yeah,
It was very fascinating.
yes.
I had no idea. It just blew my mind. But anyways, we picked out some bars that we really liked, or samples that we really liked, and then we bought the bars of it. And then I also shared some with T. So T is going to do a live chocolate review.
I'm doing a live chocolate review. Just an FYI, I know I do a lot with chocolate, but my taste buds are not actually that refined. So what are these again?
We mostly picked them over, whatchamacallit, like the mixings, because they were the most obvious mixings, but I thought they also were the ones that tasted really good. So Why don't you taste one and then find out or try to guess?
Live chocolate review when?
Right now.
Right now. I'm
she's pulling the chocolates out of the bag right now.
I want to say I'm planning to. It's just so I work at a chocolate store on occasion and my hands are unfortunately naturally very warm, so I can never handle the chocolates in my hands for very long because they will melt. But to, I guess, describe what's in front of me, there are 4 different chocolates. Dino did explain the flavors beforehand, but I forgot.
Hi in rainbow.
Hi in rainbow.
Melting chocolates.
Yeah, melting chocolates. So I asked Dino what. There's a little piece that got broken off from one of them off to the side. So I'm gonna
That was my bad. I broke it off. I'm sorry.
So I tried asking what flavor that was, and then she just said to just try it. So I'm gonna try this one and see. It is a dark
and then you'll
chocolate.
have to guess it.
I need to guess it? Oh no, I don't like guessing games. Tastes quite fruity. The notes themselves are very fruity. This is also hard for me because I feel there's a spice in this, isn't there? Is this the rum spice?
Yes.
Yes? Why was there that pause?
It is rum and star anise.
Oh,
Yeah.
rum and star. Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
It's actually quite interesting though, isn't it?
Let me try another bit of it.
You can have as much as you want. The whole bag is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I have a hard time with dark chocolate because a lot of these 60% ones that a lot of the time when dark chocolate is used, it tends to be 60%. Those 60% ones usually ends up tasting very fruity, which I'm not actually very fond of. I'm not too fond of the chocolate with fruity notes to it.
Do you like this one? Or you haven't figured it out yet?
Oh no, this is still the rum and star anise.
Did you like that one? It's okay. I thought you would like it.
Yeah, it's the fruitiness of the dark chocolate that's throwing me off. Would star anise taste good in chocolate? Yes. I mean, it depends. Obviously, a lot of this is subjective, so it depends on your own taste preferences. But star anise does tend to have like a little bit of a licorice kind of flavor, which does end up pairing quite well with chocolate. I have seen it used a few times in the past before. Okay. And with that note, I'm gonna eat the other dark chocolate that's in this bag. Like, take like a 1/6 of it, so it's about the same size. Oh. Oh. I don't even know how to describe this. It's like it's You're the one that chose this one.
Actually, Alex and I
Really?
both like this one. Yes.
But who's the one that suggested it?
Alex.
Interesting. This is okay. So it's the miso one, isn't it? Not miso.
Not
Black
miso.
garlic. Black garlic.
It's black garlic.
Black garlic. Yeah, that's black garlic. It's like, okay, so similar to the last one, it's a dark chocolate that most likely used like more fruity notes to the dark chocolate, except the savoriness of the black garlic I don't really want to say balances it out. It's like kind of interesting because it's a little bit savory and like a little bit sweet. So that's why my brain was confused. Like I put it in my mouth and it's like, oh, like I taste the sweet note, the sweet fruity notes, but I also taste like something savory in here. And then it took a little bit to actually figure out what it was.
Who chose this blasphemy? No, it's really good.
It's not terrible.
It's not.
It's not terrible when you're kind of expecting it. This is tying in with the fact that I don't like fruity dark chocolate as well. And yeah, it's I should have been expecting the black garlic because she did mention that. I think I was thinking miso because there was that one place in
Black garlic miso ramen.
there was black garlic miso ramen, but also there was that one place in Toronto that we went to that also had a miso chocolate,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
so I think
it
I
was black garlic.
No, it was miso.
No, it was black garlic. I remember.
Who has the phone? Check your phone.
I'm pretty sure.
Is it black garlic?
It was black garlic.
I thought it was miso.
I 100% wanted to try it. I remember thinking that and I was like, oh.
Maybe they had both.
Maybe. Because I know for sure I grabbed that one and I took it home and ate it. I remember.
Anyways, I have seen miso used in chocolate before as well. Okay, well
now in Rainbow, I'm going to like question all of my taste from now on.
It's not terrible, especially if you're actually expecting it. Then you have a little you're more likely to.
Oh, actually, we're both right.
It's a black garlic miso. Okay, it's black
garlic miso caramel.
Okay.
I was like, I remember grabbing the black garlic chocolate.
Didn't they have like a?
Yeah, they've had peipaco as well.
Yeah, they had
too.
peipaco. They also had the duck one, didn't they?
Duck?
Tassu? No, that's pork. But I think it was tassu.
I don't remember tassu because I think I would have tried it.
I thought I got it for one of my friends.
Maybe you did. I don't see it here. Maybe it was an exclusive flavor.
Maybe.
Because I know I tried the coconut pandan for sure. The Thai tea. The white rabbit. The Vietnamese coffee. The black garlic miso. Yeah, and peipaco.
Black garlic is not supposed to be in chocolate. There are certain things I don't think belongs in chocolate. This one I will give a pass. It is not entirely up my alley, but I give it a pass. Can I see it, by the way? The menu.
Onyx?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a place that when Dino and I went to Toronto last year, we went to one chocolate store.
They also had peipaco ice cream.
They had some very interesting flavors.
I wanted to eat that so badly.
I don't remember them having this Tom Yum lemongrass last time, though.
No, I didn't. I don't remember it either.
Yeah, so they might have changed out their flavors. Anyways. Anyways, I think the other two in the bag are a little bit more, normal? I want to say. So let me see. Let me try this milk chocolate one. I feel like black garlic chocolate might be interesting in cooking more than straight. Yeah, maybe. Could go well in...
This is a vegan chocolate, by the way. The milk chocolate.
Oh, the milk chocolate one is...
Yeah.
Okay.
They were very proud about telling us that it's vegan, and I was telling Alex, I was like, oh, Elaine can eat this. Why did you pause after I said they were vegan?
So, is it... What did they substitute the milk with?
Shocked Pikachu face.
Like, is it like a nut milk or like a coconut milk, or is it like a different kind of like dairy, not quite dairy powder that they used it for? Because usually the thing that causes a chocolate to not be vegan is like for milk chocolate, it's the milk powder or milk product that gets added to it. Sometimes if it's like a bonbon sort of thing where there's filling inside, it can be like the cream from the ganache or like the butter and caramel, that sort of thing. This is a solid...
my pay grade.
You get paid for this?
I was paid to make this review. Just kidding.
I see. Okay, anyways. Okay, I am going to try it. I will try it.
Hashtag ad.
This flavor feels familiar.
It should.
It's still kind of fruity, but not in like the fruitiness from the dark chocolate. I think it's like melded in with the milk chocolate. What does this remind me of? I can't put my finger on it. Like, it's not bad mixed with the chocolate, but it's like... It's interesting. I need another piece. The other one melted.
Find out on the next episode. Die too much to find out what chocolate T actually ate.
I mean, as long as it's not something I'm allergic to, it's fine.
That's what I forgot to check. If they had pecans in it. I'm just joking. I checked.
They're solid chocolates. Unless they made contact with something in their facility, it should be safe.
A lot of them are nut-free anyway, so.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. It's like this... I don't really want to say it's like there's a bitterness to it. But it's like the kind of feeling that there's like a spice of some sort still.
Eh?
But not really...
It shouldn't be a spice.
No, not like a... it's like the kind of feeling, I guess. That like there's a bitterness to it. What is this flavor?
Tea.
Tea?
Yes. Do you want me to give you the answer?
How many words is in it?
There's 4 words.
There's 4 words
and
in
one
this?
of them is tea.
And the tea does... yeah, okay.
And not your name, tea.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, which one did you eat?
The milk one?
Okay. Just wondering.
Well,
Tea's eating like her 3rd piece of that one because she hasn't figured out what it is yet.
yeah, I'm not sure. What is it?
Sakura cherry green tea.
Okay, the only one I would have figured out from that was the green tea, perhaps. But I wouldn't have guessed the sakura part.
Yeah. Sakura cherry.
Oh, interesting.
This one is my second favorite actually. And to answer your question, I looked back at the screenshot. They use oat milk.
Okay.
That's what makes it vegan.
Interesting. Okay.
And this was the place that makes their chocolates from the bean. So they use coconut sugar to sweeten it. And they source their chocolates from Peru.
Okay. The oat milk and the coconut sugar explain why it's more expensive.
So expensive. I remember passing T's the chocolate and I was like, T, I didn't know chocolate bars were so expensive now. They're like $17 a chocolate bar.
So not only they source their own chocolate from Peru. They did a bean to bar process. They use coconut sugar and oat milk to make the bar, and apparently it's sakura cherry and green tea. Yep, that checks out.
They're so expensive. What?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that does check out. Okay. And how many grams was the bar again?
50.
Yeah, okay. It also doesn't... Okay, so what I was telling Dino before is that chocolate has actually been going up in price over the past little while because I can't remember what it was. There was either a storm or the climate conditions weren't very good, so they weren't able to produce as many cocoa beans. So they were kind of expecting the chocolate price to kind of raise a little bit throughout the industry because it is a little bit harder to get in terms of, like, it's not as readily available as usual. Yeah, specialty chocolate is very expensive, especially since a lot of people don't use weird ingredients like stabilizers that make chocolates last longer. Yes, they don't use preservatives in the chocolates. Okay, last one. And then we can
I
move
learned
on.
so much about chocolate.
You didn't learn anything from over the years when I was talking to you about chocolate?
You're like, try this. Does it taste good? Okay.
And then I tell you stuff too!
Yes, you tell me that your hands are warm.
Dino forgot everything I told her.
You should be able to guess this one.
It's green, so I'm expecting a matcha.
Yes.
There's a bit of citrus notes to it.
Yes.
Like a matcha yuzu?
No.
Matcha... lemon? And then there is another word to this?
Yes. Look at the color. I don't say green.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's green. You said look at the color. Is the green not from the matcha?
Yes, but that's not part of what the flavor is called.
Hmm?
I was like, what color is it? But don't say green.
Hmm? It's kind of like an olive green. I don't. What do you want to call this?
You have dark chocolate, you have milk chocolate, and then you have...
Dino, I'm not gonna specify the white chocolate part because it's green. You're not going to make milk or dark chocolate green.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't say green.
The assumption was already that it was white chocolate.
But
Wait, was that the missing piece?
yeah, that was the missing piece. It's matcha, lemon, white chocolate.
Oh, okay,
That's why I
okay.
said, what color is it? But don't say green. I don't know what to say.
Okay, sorry. I should have eaten it saying this is a matcha chocolate for sure using a base of white chocolate. Because you very most likely aren't going to get this level of green from a milk or dark chocolate.
And then you were like,
like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You said look at the color. The color is green.
I said, what color is it? I didn't say look at the color. I just said don't say green.
Most people don't say what color the chocolate is when you're asking for dark milk or white. You just ask what kind of chocolate it is. Oh, I'm crying. Okay, anyways. So as a recap, that was...
Also vegan.
It is made by the same company, unless they use the same mold, so that does make sense. Okay, so as a recap, that was a dark chocolate rum star anise, a dark chocolate black garlic, a milk chocolate sakura cherry green tea, and a white chocolate matcha lemon. Thank you, Dino. They are tasty.
Which one was your favorite?
I think I already mentioned that I'm not a huge fan of the fruity dark ones.
I like fruity dark.
I'm eating both of the other ones right now because I'm like, which one do I like more?
He's eating like half the bag of chocolate right now.
It's a good thing I took my diabetes medication already.
Yes.
I think I might be leaning a little bit more on the matcha one, to be honest. Like the sakura green tea one is pretty tasty too. There is like... There is like a sour note to it, I think, because of the cherry. That is different from like the sourness of the matcha lemon. That I do like the sourness from the matcha lemon a little bit more. Because I think it's a little bit like clearer, I guess.
The chocolates are actually cheaper on their website.
Well, they have to go...
Checked.
Okay.
It's only $14 on the website. I should have waited.
Okay, I'm not sure what you expect, considering that they have to fly all the way here, set up shop. Being able to host a booth there probably also costs money, so they need to account for all of those costs.
I paid for the admission fee.
They need to pay for actually being there too. It's like they have to make it worth their money.
Yes.
So yes, they would be more expensive. It's similar to like Heritage Days, where the booths are probably more expensive than if you were to get at an actual restaurant.
That's true.
But it is like partly for the experience, and yeah, like that. They certainly sound interesting. You can try mixing them. What does black garlic miso? There's no miso. There's no miso. Black garlic, sakura cherry matcha. I think you're missing one. Black garlic rum star anise, sakura cherry matcha lemon tastes like. all-in-one chocolate bar. That would indeed be unique. And I think I'd probably be more concerned about the fact that it's just very fruity dark chocolate in there. I just want to give a disclaimer, I do not dislike dark chocolate on its own, I just don't like the ones with fruity notes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's what I like.
That's what a lot of people like, that's why it's the most common dark chocolate to use. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, I just piled up like little bits of all 4 of them together and I'm gonna pop them on my mouth. It tastes like... It's like fruity and sour and kind of savory. It is a very strange mix. Sorry, hello Shadow Kitsune. I'm not new in sort of Convallaria, but I am trying to stream the Night Crimson chapter. Sorry, we're just taking a break right now because my sister went to a chocolate festival nearby and brought back a bunch of chocolates, so we're doing a chocolate tasting at the moment. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, all of the flavors combined. It just... Maybe it would have been better to like just melt them all together, solidify it, and then taste it, but right now it's it just feels like a weird mix of like fruity, sour, and like a little bit of savory is what it tastes like.
That does sound like a weird mix.
Aww. Sword of Convallaria is dying because XD Studio is the worst studio and they're doing paywall limited gear upcoming for old character. Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's what the whatchamacallit, I think that's what the Astral Shards are for?
Oh, wait, is that what James was talking about in the chat?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, not the Astral Gear. Wait, was that the Corna thing? But that one's been around for a while. But they're making Astral Gear for all characters.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard that the power creep recently in China was really, really bad. Because before, I think they were saying that a handful of characters was still relevant a year later or something like that. And then they got power creep. One of the more recent ones got power creeps just weeks after.
Weeks after? Oh, that's really unfortunate then. Yeah, because the story for the game is really good. And I do like the art for it as well, but yeah, that's really unfortunate. For us now, best tier is T0 for them. T0 is... What? How do you get to T000?
That's higher than T0, I think.
But like, by 3 times the amount? Or... How are... Who made these tier numbers? Interesting. Wow. Okay. That is good to know. We are not at that point yet, But yeah, that is rather unfortunate. Well, we will try and enjoy it as much as we can while it's like this, at least. AoE nuke, AoE nacked again, passive purple. Wow, that's really OP.
Yeah, I remember one of the best characters coming up is the alt Inanna. But apparently she got power creeped by some of the characters after her. That's why I was saying that one of the recent characters got power creeped already.
Oh, so that recent
but
character
really
was
recent, or recent-ish. Because I think alt Inanna was a couple months ago, a few months ago.
Dang.
In the Chinese server.
Dang.
For us, right now, it's still kind of free to play friendly, but...
We will enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. Also, can I get more water? That was a lot of chocolate.
What did you eat, Watch?
You're the one that wanted me to do a review on stream.
You were like, eats 4 pieces of chocolate. I felt...
Also, 3 from 7 newest characters in the newest update. They're strong. Eesh. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. At the very least, are the story updates still free to play? Like, you can still go through the Fool's Journey and Spiral of Destinies?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You just might struggle on the events.
Our adversity.
Even more grind 5 new talent stages, rank 13 and max 1 rank 13 will take 2 months. Oh no, they already announced true ending for Spiral and no more updates for it. Oh, okay.
No, I do like Spire.
We left with useless events and Fool's Journey. Yeah, at least it ends, so that's good. I guess that also helps with the fact that if we're going to be power crept like crazy, at least we can get a true ending and then kind of maybe call it good. Unless we are interested in continuing with the Fool's Journey and stuff. But in any case, okay. We did want to not have the stream go too long for today, and I did want to get further, so I am going to move on because, yeah, that chocolate tasting took longer than I expected, and there's a live at 1:30 that we want to catch?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the goal was to end in around like 12:30ish, so in about 45 minutes. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Off duty. Okay, post these rosters all over Wavefront. Oh, darn it, the auto was still on! Wasted 1,023 hours on Sword of Convallaria. That is a very long time. But, like, wasted in what way? Like, were you at least enjoying playing the game during those 1,000 hours? Because I think if you enjoyed it, at least for most of the time, then I think it's still kind of worth it. Yeah, it is unfortunate for a game company to make decisions that do not agree with the general community of the game.
Like Pokemon Go.
And for it to basically kind of die off because of it, especially if it's a really good game. But I mean, hopefully not all of the 1,023 hours that you spent on it were for naught. Like, hopefully you did enjoy actually playing the game and going through the story and playing through the events while it lasted, before they started really power creeping everything. Like, at the very least, if you have the enjoyment for that, I think it's not completely a waste, but that is just my opinion.
It's about the adventure.
They always drop old games when new ones comes, and now they make copyright of Epic 7. No, their games die because they dropped them. Yeah, I guess it's like the kind of mentality where you're always after the next shiny new thing. Which is unfortunate, because there are people who still like the old stuff too. Let's see what's happening at the security bureau. Oh, darn it. Turn off auto. Turn off auto. What did you say? Why haven't you gone home? Captain, you've been at it all day. You should get some rest. Alright, I'll head out as soon as I finish this. We can do tactics study. Okay, I should actually look at these chapter 5 ones, because I think I did want to do pursuit order. And oh, there's a taunt order now. Moves an enemy to any location and inflicts vulnerable. Okay. It's interesting. Let's see, battle training. What are you in skills? Single target attack deals 80% physical damage. What was I for weakness again? When attacked by a character of countered roll, their attack is increased. Okay, what's the mobile? One attack. Press to launch an attack on the enemy within a certain range. Let's do joint strike.
あなたとの議論はいつも発見をもたらしてくれる。ありがとう。
Oh, and then he can also learn a new skill. At the start of battle, gains 1 energy. After performing an action, can re-attack and move. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Let's go with that. Elaine says, that's me, I like shiny things. Shiny things are nice. The less new things are also nice. They have more, they do tend to have a little bit more time to like get developed and stuff like that. Also, my Butadon turned out delicious. It's a little on the sweeter side and the onions need to melt more, but otherwise it's good. Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
Congrats! Good job. You will have to send us pictures later. Unless you've eaten it all, then never mind, but...
I think she usually makes big batches of those.
Okay. I know you won't be easily deterred by the mild wind and waves. With you aboard, this little ship will certainly be able to sail farther. Ooh, sword! Sorry. Don't be discouraged. Our fight is not for a temporary victory or defeat, but for the brightness of the wave-run city. Okay, let's see who we can equip this to. I think Safi already has a legendary weapon. Except you don't actually have a physical shield, so let's maybe go with that. Okay, who else needs a shield? Or a sword? And you also have a shield, so that works. Yeah, I think that still works out better for you. Rhino doesn't have a legendary weapon yet. Oh, I made a big batch. Dino knows me so well. Maybe it's from every time I post a picture of how I underestimate how much I'm making and how small my pot is. What, was your pot overflowing or something? Is it... what happened? I sometimes underestimate it as well.
She says that she likes to cook it once and then eat it for days. And if it's a soup, then she just boils it again. And then all the bacteria dies. And then it's good for another week or something.
Okay, they don't all die, but I mean...
in
any case,
working.
yes,
She's still alive.
leftovers are great. Especially when you're living alone. Leftovers are great. I also enjoy making enough to last a few meals over only doing like one meal at a time. Okay, something's happening in the tavern, so let's go check that out. The roster killer killed many of the Union's lackeys. Why are they still brazenly stealing Luxites even more so now? I wonder if the nobles and the Union are just too entangled to shake up. That's an interesting piece of dialogue that you wanted us to read before doing the light side.
Saphia, 先輩はもしかして。うん。彼女は結局トリスタを困らせたくなかったのね。一人で向き合う覚悟を決めたんだと思う。どんだけ困難な道か知っていながら。そういう人だったのね。冷静で諦めを知らず、優しいけれど揺るがない。先輩。ラビア、先輩の言う通り、変えようとしない限り変化は起こり得ないわ。私たちもここで諦めちゃダメだな。どんな茨の道だとしても、私たちが心を一つにすれば希望をつかめるんだ。そうよ。うん。
What degree of rationality and objectivity is needed in a critical moment of deep concern to discern right from wrong and find true justice in the face of fervent mass sentiments? Oh, I finished chapter 2? I think I finished chapter 2. No, wait, what? I think this is chapter 3.
Yay! Yeah, I think this is chapter.
I guess that makes sense because we did finish Layla's favor. The story continues. Do I want to move on? Or do I want to take a break? I'm halfway through the Night Crimson mode. I try to make a batch enough for a week, but sometimes I go overboard and make between 1.5 weeks to 2.5 weeks worth. Oh, I heard you got my WhatsApp text. Yeah, I don't know how to turn off the notifications while I'm streaming. Wait, I think I did it the first round and I forgot the other times. Yeah, I think I did that the first time. Cross out what I just said. I just forgot this time. 1.5 weeks. How does it last for 2.5 weeks worth? Like, is it still good at that point?
Well, if you nuke it halfway through, or 1 week later.
I mean, I feel like there's still like some food safety concerns, but I guess it depends on what you're... I guess it depends on what you're making. Reheat to oblivion. I feel like there's still some food.
Centrifuge.
No, you don't reheat. I feel like if you keep reheating and then letting it cool down again, that it might make it worse, wouldn't it?
Not if you cool it down quickly. And not like leaves it out for hours.
Wait, who said centrifuge? Dino, what? Dino, what was the context?
It wasn't centrifuge. I forgot what the term was.
Wait, what was the context? What were you trying to say?
It starts with a C. They use it in microbiology if they want to clean the petri dishes.
Oh no, I didn't take microbiology. Someone else help with this. Perfectly cooked things end up being overcooked if I reheat it. Yeah,
that's the thing that spins.
Yes.
The thing that I'm thinking about heats it up at a very, very high temperature in order just to basically sanitize or clear off the.
You have two people. You have two people in chat asking if it's an autoclave.
Oh yes, yes, it is.
That's
yeah. Yes, it's autoclave. Yes.
Well, they know better than me. I didn't take microbiology. So. Okay.
Thank goodness someone knew what I was talking about.
Thank you, chat. I see. So you would like us to put it through that to kill off bacteria?
Yeah, that's what autoclave is for. If Elaine autoclaves it, I mean, she works in a lab.
Do you have an autoclave in your lab, Elaine?
Yeah, centrifuge. Yeah, you're right. It is that thing that spins really fast.
I know.
She's not autoclaving her food, but you could. And that would fix all of your problems. You can even make it last a month.
Okay, maybe it fixes all of Elaine's problems. It doesn't fix our problems if we happen to have food for 2.5 weeks and start questioning whether or not the food is still safe to eat.
Yeah, it's just like a high-powered microwave. Problem solved.
No, I would get in super big trouble if I asked the staff to put food in the autoclaver.
But it fixes your problem.
I guess it depends on which one Elaine is more fearful of, having her food not autoclaved versus getting in trouble with the staff. Also, in a hospital, the autoclaving gets done by a different department. She says.
Oh, darn. Share your food.
Yes, that is a more... that is probably a more,
pressing matter.
That is a more understandably reasonable, suggestion versus an autoclave. Just share your food, so then it can go by faster. And then you will have less to eat of the same thing for 2.5 weeks. I know I share my food sometimes with either my mom or Dino or both. I don't think I've done it recently, though.
You did.
What did I share?
Well, when I come over, sometimes I help.
I know that's different.
Stuff in your fridge. And I'm like, ooh, soup. And then I would have whatever tomato soup that you had.
I guess.
In your fridge.
I guess.
Or like, what was it? That tuna spread or chicken salad spread?
When did I have a chicken salad spread?
I don't know.
Chicken
I ate
salad.
it and then I asked for the recipe.
Chicken salad spread. I don't remember this. Wait, is that what I did with the cream cheese last time?
You put cream cheese in there?
Was it not? Wait, what are we...
I'm not supposed to be having cream cheese.
Didn't you just buy a block of cream cheese the other day?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I put it back. I thought about it, and then I put it back.
Then what happened to... okay, yeah, I don't know which spread you're talking about. I can't remember which spread. It'll probably take a bit of time.
Does reading T's fridge count as sharing? Yes.
I suppose.
She doesn't complain.
Yeah, it's because most of the snacks around my house are sweet, and most of the time when Dino comes over after work, she wants something savory instead.
So I'm like Cookie Monster.
So
that was savory food.
Except she doesn't like crackers, so crackers doesn't work.
Wait, I like crackers. I just don't like dry crackers.
Okay, so not the crackers downstairs. Our
we
mom.
talked about that this morning.
You didn't say that you liked crackers. You just kept
didn't
saying
like
that you didn't like
crackers because they're dry.
Okay. Very well then. Elaine says, I can centrifuge things to heck for fun since I'm the one doing the work, I guess, but autoclaving doesn't get done by me. Well, I guess as long as you're fine with 2.5 weeks of the same food and it's still safe to eat, then it should be fine. You don't like dry crackers? Then what are wet crackers?
No, these crackers are insanely dry. Like, you put it in your mouth, and then your whole mouth dries up.
It's the same as, like, if you're comparing a dry cake versus a moist cake. Like, it's just, like... It doesn't dry out your mouth as much. There's kind of, like, a better texture that goes down your throat easier and in your mouth and stuff like that.
Wait,
Anyways,
it's that
so...
cracker. That cracker you were talking about this morning. Saltine cracker? Is that what it is? Anyways,
so our mom did buy like a giant bucket of crackers that are garlic flavored. And the flavor itself is okay, but it is very drying. So like when you bite into it, it's dries out your mouth like really fast. And it's kind of hard to chew and swallow it because it dries out your mouth so much. Like with other crackers, they use quite a bit more oil in there, so it's a little bit more moist, and when you eat it, it's less drying on your tongue.
And you like saltine crackers?
Saltine, I think saltine crackers can kind of apply, not necessarily just to that bucket of crackers that we were looking at this morning, but like to other kinds of crackers that fall into that category.
I need to reevaluate this friendship.
Which friendship?
The one who said who likes saltine crackers.
Is I do like crackers. I like them by themselves or like with soup, or I do like to put like a spread on them as well. That's also very tasty like that. And I think the garlic one that's like super dry can also be tasty if you add something to it and not just eat the cracker by itself.
Like butter.
Maybe not straight up butter, like maybe cream cheese or something. Like there was like that illustration of like cream cheese with some smoked salmon on it. That could probably be pretty tasty. Way too salty and dry. I think it depends on the crackers. I think some of them are more saltier and drier than others. I steal saltines from the wards in the hospital.
The patients don't ask, where's my saltine crackers today? And it's like, oh, someone took it.
Actually, I think that's what it was. Elaine says, well, it's equal then sugar hater.
What sugar hater?
I think she's talking to you.
I don't hate sugar. I just prefer not to eat so much of it.
So what about Skyflakes? Patients get their own saltines, so you just steal from the general stock. I actually... Isn't Skyflakes the one that we were looking at this morning?
I don't know.
Do you want to go check the bucket downstairs? Actually, no, I have a computer. Let me look this up.
No, I'll look it up. I'll grab it. But okay.
Wards have backups for food and spreads like peanut butter and jam. Oh yeah, that's good. Peanut butter might be good with it as well. Peanut butter and jam. It's like, it's smaller than like if you were to put it on toast, which I guess the toast with the peanut butter and jam ratio might actually be better because there's more of like the more neutral toast flavor to kind of balance out the sweetness slash savoriness of the peanut butter plus the jam together. But it might actually, I guess depending on how much you put on, it might actually be good with the cracker as well. Sorry, we've gone way off topic and we're talking about food. Oh yeah, they're skyflakes. Yes, what about skyflakes, Elaine?
You like them?
Dino's gonna judge you so hard if you say yes. One time when I forgot to eat breakfast, I took a couple digestive biscuits from the ward and make a peanut butter and jam cookie sandwich. It was really good. Digestive biscuits are actually really good though. I do like eating them from time to time.
Is that the ones that melt in your mouth? Because they're digestive? No? I thought that's what they were.
Okay, I don't know the origin of the term digestive biscuits. Can someone else answer Dino's question?
Maybe chat didn't hear me, so it's fine.
Did you hear the question that Dino asked about the digestive biscuit? Someone please answer her question for me. I don't actually know. Elaine says sky flakes are fine, but they have milk, so I can't eat them anyway. Sky flakes are actually the crackers. Do they have milk in it?
I asked a really dumb question.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I was like, are the digestive cookies the ones that like melt in your mouth when you eat them? Is that why they're called digestive cookies?
I don't actually know the origin of the term digestive cookies. I can't answer that. Okay, so the Skyflakes crackers garlic flavor has wheat flour, shortening, coconut oil, salt, ground garlic, sugar, garlic powder, sodium bicarbonate, natural garlic flavor, hydrolyzed soybean protein, yeast, disodium inosinate, disodium 5, I'm gonna butcher this, guanylate, and natural and artificial butter flavors. And then in brackets, milk. So it
like
does,
ingredients.
it does contain milk. She is right. Just worded very strangely, I guess. Under the natural and artificial flavors. Natural and artificial butter flavors. But yes, skyflakes are the ones we were talking about. They are a little bit on the drier side, so they do dry out your mouth quite a bit. I will snack on them from time to time, but I do generally prefer some that are a little bit more on the moist side. Like a yummier saltine cracker that typically Asian people love. They do seem to love it. I say as a watching my mom buy a bunch of these over the years. I guess the buckets are kind of nice to use afterwards as well. I don't know about them melting in your mouth. If you soak them in your mouth long enough, I guess, is what Elaine says.
Oh.
I mean, I guess if like you dip it in milk or something like that, then it does disintegrate pretty quickly. I don't know, I just remember them being like a little bit on the sweet side and they're pretty tasty.
The term digestive comes from the belief that these biscuits could aid in digestion due to the inclusion of baking soda, which is thought to have antacid properties. Antacid properties.
Interesting. So it is from the belief that it'll help your digestive system.
Do digestive biscuits help you poop? That was also another very asked question.
Interesting.
It is rich in dietary fiber. This nutrient is considered essential for digestive health and promotes regular bowel movement while preventing constipation. So eat those digestive cookies.
Yes, eat those digestive cookies, I suppose. Okay, well, in any case, I think we've gone very off topic and it is now 12:12. Since we have finished chapter 3 and I guess I won't start chapter 4 for today, so this is probably a good stopping point. So I guess we will go with announcements then. I think Tuesday, Dino should be continuing with Atelier Ryza. I'm looking at Dino, even if she's not looking at me. Yeah, nodding. Okay. Yep. So she should be continuing on with Atelier Ryza on Tuesday, and I think I'm trying to remember what's going on this week. Yeah, I should be hopefully continuing sort of Convallaria next Saturday as well. But we will mention on Discord if that doesn't end up being the case. We did get very off topic today with the live chocolate tasting and the food talks. I feel like if Blue was here, she would... How do I say? If Blue was here, then I don't think our off-topic conversations would help her allegations that...
Oh, she's in Japan right now. She's too busy.
Oh no, but I mean that
Yes.
she does call Dino glutton, so I don't think that would have helped the allegations very much. But we are all talking about food, so that is fine. We all enjoy food, right? Right. Anyways, okay. I will end up the stream for today because we do have the live, is it Maiko and Avi Musica?
Yeah.
The Maiko Avi and Avi Musica live
and Cry Chick
at 1:30. So, as usual, thank you for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope everyone has a good night. Bye, everyone!